Done. Jesus Christ. Okay. We're doing all of your stuff. Book appropriately fucking long, I will say. Oh, now let me quickly finish it. Why is that? Oh god, there's another picture of me. Ugh. It's... do you want to know what I did the last... almost 2 hours? I started a document, nice little picture of me in the corner, and edited it. And edited it again, and edited it again, and edited it again, because I couldn't just fucking get it right. Now that I have it right, because I need to send in a resume to a company, and well, I would very much like to work for them in the future, because that's actually not a bad deal. Though I have to start at the very bottom, which is going to be quite the fall. But hey. Look at that, it's a Snowy! It's a Snowy, I can see him. He's on YouTube. It's me, Mario! That's an old one. For fuck's sake, if I would be better at this and I would know how to get my old consoles to actually stream, I would play some fucking Mario right now. Mario 64, pretty nice game. Now, but today we're gonna play some Supreme Commander, and that's for the reason why I had quite literally no time to come up with anything. As I said, you know, the last almost 2 hours I stared at a document with a picture of me. The picture was mocking me, I can tell. After 10 minutes, like, what, you're still doing this? But hey, I do it so that once my store is closed, and I hope you're not too much in debt, I actually have a job. Which is nice. Now, right now, I'm basically at the top of the fucking food chain. I'm the boss. Well, I mean, I have a partner who is, technically speaking, the same power as me, but I'm at the top of my game. Well, at the top of my fucking company. And, well, I shall not be so in the fucking future. Okay. I'm trying to do something here, smartphone. I'm trying to get you to unconnect from the PC. Is that too much to ask? But yeah, I will start as a trainee. The very bottom. But if I do well as a trainee, I can stay with the company for quite a long while. They have offered that. Which means my documentation needs to be fucking spotless. Which means for the last 2 hours I have written, rewritten, redone, asked friends long ago, and other such fucking nonsense. All in order to make it good. But I can't afford to be jobless. Why still no save game? I'm pretty sure we started the game. The game has forgotten that we started the game. That's nice. I thought we could just go in and do it, but something else is good. We now have sound in the campaign. Which means, if I play a level... like this, you can actually now listen to it, because there's sound.
Space held such hope for humanity.
Yes, but it's intro and we don't give a shit. Let me summarize it up. Humanity spreads amongst the stars. Humanity fights. Humanity finds some aliens. Some humans befriend the aliens. The others are like, well, fuck those Xenos and murder them. The friendly humans decide that, well, that's fucking assholeish of you, and decide to declare war on the other humans that have been quite a bit xenophobe. On the other side, we have developed robot brains, and, well, we enslaved robot brains, and then robot brains were like, we don't want to be enslaved any longer. And humanity was like, no, we give you a loyalty program. They discovered it, and they weren't happy. And then they went out. So since we now have sound, although the sound suddenly is fucking loud, well, okay, that's because my sound levels are still... I needed to listen to some very aggressive fucking metal music in order to get through that. Set it up a bit loud, to be fair. But hey, I will still play for an hour, fuck everything else, I deserve it. No matter the cost, what's that? I think that's the intro to the UEF. We're gonna listen to this, we're gonna be like, yes, we're gonna be a good Earth boy now. I do prefer the Cyberns though. The Cyberns have awesome
The
graphics.
latest intel is pretty disturbing. How accurate is it?
Very.
Turbo
All
Homo
hell is
champions.
broken loose.
This
Indeed.
couldn't be happening at a worse time.
Also, it was very
With all due
homosexual of
respect,
those
sir,
humans to
we're
go ahead and be like,
strict.
remember
We're forced to
loyalty
defend
program.
hundreds of worlds while the Aeon and Cybrans can pick and choose where they attack.
Yes,
I
you're the big
recommend
player.
evacuating the outer planets and positioning our forces along a defensive perimeter.
It wasn't an option a year ago, and it's not an option now.
Yeah, there's always a nice thing between the politics and like, I'm not gonna get votes if you do this. But the military is like, but we don't have the forces.
Barring any major setbacks, it will be operational within 5 weeks.
Yeah.
That weapon is the culmination of my presidency. I want you to personally oversee its final stages of development.
And how about you, little Snowy? I'm sorry for being so ranty, just as I started
Yes,
off.
sir.
I do apologize for
One
that.
final thing,
How
Mr.
is your
President.
day,
A
week,
new group of commanders is
recently?
coming online.
You good?
And one of them is quite remarkable.
Yes, I am
He's
quite
scheduled to
remarkable.
gate
According to my
immediately.
documents, I'm really quite remarkable. It's like I have almost a decade of experience in the field. I have multiple fucking qualifications. Fuck you. Give me the job.
Discharged and ready, Lieutenant. Good hunting. Earth com out.
Which is basically the essence of what I've written down. I just made it sound nicer. It's like, fuck you, give me job now. But hey. Now as for Supreme Commander itself, I will say this. It's a bloody awesome game, as far as I'm aware. I enjoyed it much.
Lieutenant, you are being assigned to Colonel Arnold for
pretty
the
awesome.
duration of your probationary period.
To put it
His
mildly.
word is
It's a
law.
real-time strategy game, and I'm not
Intel
necessarily
reports
good at
that
them,
two
but
Cybran commanders
this one is
skated
pretty
to Capella
enjoyable.
over an hour ago.
It has
Presume
massive
they're attempting
warfare,
to
it had a cool
inflame the
feature of
civilian
using a
population.
secondary
Why is
monitor
our
for
time
your
being
maps.
wasted with this op?
Pretty
The
fucking
local
awesome.
forces there should be able to handle it.
And I really hate that not more games have
Because
actually picked
of
up on that and
President
used it.
Riley's insistence that we fight across
such a pain.
multiple fronts.
Such a good feature though.
We had to pull troops
I mean, you made
away
it this.
from
You
Capella
play your
for
fucking
other
real-time
ops.
strategy game.
As a result,
Shut
the
up,
research
lady.
facilities on Capella
And you know,
are only
you want to
likely
focus on what you're
defended.
doing. You want to focus
The
on your
Cybrans must
production,
not
where you
be
place
allowed to
things,
compromise
all
our
of this
work.
nonsense.
Are we there to secure Capella for good?
Then,
Or are we gonna let it fall
you
to
have
the
your
Cyprus in a
tactical
month?
Have
map
your
where all of
orders,
your
Colonel.
tactical
Gate at
fucking
11:30
symbols are on.
hours.
The next
Dismissed.
monitor over. Fucking amazing idea. Sadly, they were a bit ahead of time because the time they tried doing it, not many people actually had a secondary monitor. I didn't have one, but the tech boy had like 3 of them already, so I saw it on his when I visited him. He was still fucking living in Germany like a normal person does. Not, you know, in
Listen
Pakistan.
up, rookie. I know what they taught you at the academy regarding
Yeah.
Cybran tactics, but you need to forget all that crap.
Yeah, I don't give a
The
shit.
Cybrans are no longer running from a stand-up fight, and they're not afraid to come at you with guns blazing. Your predecessor forgot that and paid the price. Start by building some power generators and mass extractors.
Yes, I played this game before. I'm not that well. Actually, to be fair though, this game has actually, as far as it goes, a very
Schematics downloaded.
good tutorial. Honestly, that's the rarity nowadays. I mean, it's gotten to the point where some games actually go like, here, have a fucking link to YouTube and watch a video. I'm like, bitch, please, I want to play games. I don't want to tap out and watch a video on how to play your game. But this tutorial actually teaches you all the things you know, like, you know, how to parry units and stuff. So pretty cool stuff. And basically just playing the campaign is in and of itself a pretty good tutorial. So if you finish the campaign, you can actually have some pretty good fun with this. I mean, if you want to learn, as they say nowadays, the meta, as I used to call it back then, the standard, you will still kind of have to
Unit
rummaging
schematics downloaded.
around. But generally speaking,
Now then, build a land factory to take advantage of all that power and mass.
not
Get it done.
really bad. Now you might be wondering, how is it possible that games ages old? And I think this game's from like 2007 or something. Actually did manage so much better than nowadays. Because they cared. Quite literally, they cared about that shit. Especially in strategy games they cared about that shit. And then there were the other side, which is Paradox, which has never cared at all. The Paradox tutorials were fucking bad when the game was just the base game. Nowadays, with all of the DLC, if you actually play it with all of the DLCs, then the tutorial, because the tutorial has never been changed, will actually factually contradict the actual things that you need to do in game now. Which is fun. Fun and dandy. But hey, good times were had by everybody. I can tell you that much. I think you will probably not see this game
Unit schematics downloaded.
as much.
Okay,
yes,
now
some
build
others.
a bunch of MA-12 Striker medium tanks. Move them around and get used to the controls.
But generally speaking, we'll have some fun. We've been like 10 engineers. I can send 5 there to produce and 5 there to produce, and then we're gonna produce massive amounts of tanks once we're done with that. But to finish my point. Whenever I have a bit of a break or something unforeseen happens that I don't have that much time, stuff like this, or, you know, continuing the Total War medieval campaign, it's basically a good go-to solution as far as I'm concerned. But this is a bit overkill, because technically speaking, now I would actually like to build something else. And I'm kind of getting hindered by the sheer not amount of Mars I have. I also can't upgrade them yet, because, well, this is basically the tutorial level. Maybe you're getting introduced to the most basic of basic bitch things, namely building some generators for power, building some mass extractors for Mars, and, well, building some fucking tanks to start attacking shit. Not the most, hardcore of endeavors, one might say, but it's a start. You help out that. The cool thing is also every unit is somewhat, I don't want to say interchangeable, but basically your engineers can help everything. Every bloody unit. You can link pretty much everything. You can actually link up things where you have air transportation ready and waiting around here, for example. Then you can produce units, they go over here, they get loaded in automatically, get sent all over the fucking map. In a parry system, so lots of good ideas in this game. They had. And the expansion, basically, was expansion is probably still the right term for that. Forged Alliance basically continued in this line. So not bad at all. Then comes the thing that nobody wants to talk about, which is Supreme Commander 2. I tried it myself. I was, no one surprised, rather disappointed. Always the good ones. The ones that had some actual chance, you know? Make something great. Who then fall also bloody brutally. And also bloody easily. And then let's do... where is it? Where is it? There it is. Repeat build order. Medium tank. Of course, we can't really afford that much, because as you can see, now we're using an unhassled amount of fucking mass. Look at that. 23% efficiency rating. Because I'm basically totally overdoing it. I mean, if the map grows bigger, and it will grow bigger as soon as we've actually done what the game tells me, then we introduce a few medium tanks, we will actually get more mass. Also, we could get more mass if we stop building those things, but just kind of feels more fitting. Also, I don't know if we can do this. Yeah, we can actually look at it. There's a whole fucking modification thing for your little ACU unit. Just because, you know, if you thought you didn't have enough options, now you have a nice new option to enhance your ACU.
Now take your tanks and destroy that Cybran radar. There's a couple of units defending it, but your tank should make short work of them.
Tactical map.
Operation
Tactical
area
symbols.
expanded.
Very cool. Now this gets even cooler after a while. Ah then, infinite production, medium tanks, rabam. I mean, as the game told me so very nicely, I can probably just take all I have and send all down here and speed on with it. And I think we're going to at least finish this level. That shouldn't be a problem. As I'm aware. Pew pew! Look at that cyber defense.
Schematics downloaded.
Nice work.
Pew, pew,
Always
pew.
build as quickly as possible. It'll save your backside if you gate into a hot LZ. Get some additional units online and destroy that air base to the southwest. There's some Cybran bombers prowling around, so take a few mobile anti-air with you.
Yes.
Operation area expanded.
That was rather useful. Pew 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 pew. Okay, let's drive you over here, 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 and here to see what actually has the enemy in store for us. You, my friend, go over here and build a mass extractor. Bloody freaking immediately, because we need that. I could build a radar system to get some a better overview, but a bit of a waste of time that. And then, how about we make this chain a bit bigger? Actually, give me that. Okay, all of them seem to be free of things. So you build that. Which power generators? You go over here. And no, that's not what I want to do. This is what I want to do. Pew 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 pew. Ah, this game can get really fun. It's one of the few games where I even do enjoy these skirmishes. I'm not saying something. I don't often find myself engaging with the skirmishes overly much, but game is one hell of a difference.
The more you oppress us, the stronger we become.
I highly doubt that statement. Very, very much so. Pew, pew. 2 chains left. Well, for nice little scouting force, they do a good job. Now they're bombers. That's not good. Bombers are usually not the thing you want to see if you don't have any anti-air guns with you yet. And she has been defeated. Do I have anti-air? I do have anti-air. Yeah, I think that will take care of that. Potentially, we'll take care of it at some point. It has probably killed my engineer, hasn't it? It's most definitely not a good start. Normally, I would like to have something else than just fucking pointed defense. And that is namely, something a bit more helpful than the air defense, but alas. You can ask for the impossible all you want, you will get none. As has always been the case. Let's shoot the little bitch. Let it not fly. Because we should be able to take them out easily enough. Easily, actually. And any sort of normal circumstance, that is. With the little cunt. You tried so hard. I got nothing out of it. Okay, you stay here. You move forward. And you move forward. Try to rebuild. Disgusting. It is disgusting indeed, those fucking machine thingies. Now, while we're at it, you come down here, build that. That. And I think you're the last one helping out here, aren't ya? Yes, you are. You shall come down here and build me even more. Which technically also reduces the amount of resources you eat, because, well, right now you're not helping the factory produce things, which means things are gonna be cheaper, mass-wise, for a moment. There's a batch of troops. Of course, if I build some artillery guns, they would be more than happily just sitting here and shooting, like the little artillery guns they are. But alas, can't have everything. Well, I guess to be fair, they are still trying to break through. I'll hold that in high regard, at the very least. They finished. Actually help out them. I don't really think I need any point defense in this game. Well, at this level in particular, because, well, and one medium tank is like, I'm a king. I will attack them. Everybody else is like, I don't really give a shit. Let's make this a bit faster, shall we? Speed 5. Pew pew, pew pew, pew pew. Hmm? The enemy never stood a chance against our superior numbers. Quite superior, actually, when you think about it. Okay, let's get back to normal speed and just bomb rush him. Roger! Oh, look at that, it's a little engineer. He's not going to be a happy engineer. He really is not going to be a happy engineer. A little assault bot, he waddled in front, washed the heat most brutally. As we of course all knew it would happen. I do love it. Automatic attacks. They just move forward and attack, brutally. Like the zoom out to the point where I get tactical symbols. They tell me precisely what I need to know, namely who is who and who's doing what. Pew 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 pew.
Not bad, rookie. But don't let it go to your head. Make one mistake and the Cyberns will tear you apart. Blast, there's another Cybern commander. I'm gonna deal with him. The rest of this op is yours. I'm leaving you with some reinforcements. They're a few steps above your pay grade, but that doesn't mean you can't play with them.
That
Oh, nice of
airbase
you.
was meaningless. The larger struggle remains.
Ignore his psychobabble.
Operation area expanded.
This psychobabble, but she's babbling more profoundly. But all of the babbling stuff that we do not care about. What we care about is building more mass extractors, so we can have the army grow further, more powerful. It's such a lovely little game. Now that the game actually works, and the solution actually to get it to work was surprisingly simple. Restart your PC, rushed a few times, and voila. Suddenly, it just works. Oh, look at that. Back to heavy tanks. Back to mobile missile launchers. I could, of course, use that. But it would be such a waste of resources, wouldn't it be? I do like how he's like, this bash is meaningless. I did totally not lose to you just now. It's totally meaningless. And we're gonna collect our troops here. Give them a moment to collect themselves, basically, into a nice little that blob of troops. Which is, after all, what they like to do best. Look at that. What a nice formation, isn't it? Then we just attack. Because the Tech 2 is in front. It's like, why am I not even surprised? But yet it's an engineer. Okay, sure, we have some blasters. Are you sure it's a good idea to just randomly attack forward? Yes. Yes, it is. We do not care about some sacrifices. Those have been reasonable from the start, basically. The little point defend guns.
Your leaders are nothing more than liars. Do not believe their propaganda.
I'm not too sure about that. I like the propaganda. It gives me a nice cushy position as a commander.
You have taken out my defensive line. I won't underestimate you again.
Just better not.
Schematics downloaded.
You indeed better not.
Here's your next assignment. You need to take out the Cybran commander. I don't care how you do it, just as long as it gets done.
Operation area expanded.
Commander, can you read me? This is Assistant Research Director Thompson. The Cybrans are attacking us, and I don't know how much longer our defenses will hold. I'm patching you into our systems. You'll have access to our long-range radar.
Oh, very fortuitous. To have access to a long-range radar. Oh, that tells me precisely what I wanted to know. Namely, where the Cybran base is. I don't need any scouts. I do need some bombers. And interceptors. To stop their annoying little airplanes.
Commander, we have a light artillery installation available, but we don't have enough power to fire it. The Cybran has some Tech 2 power generators to the far west. If you can capture one of them, we can tap into your grid and fire the weapon.
I like it. Go capture one of those Tech 2 power generators.
Yeah, but first we're just going to sacrifice almost all of the army. So we suddenly decide to do an about face. They seem to have a slight advantage when it comes to range. Just the slightest advantage of range. I mean, if they actually are stupid enough to come close to me, they will get annihilated. This is only good in pop-up. Let's look down here if there's actually any units down here. We need to clean out first. Of course there are. It's like, why am I not surprised? Okay, you lot go down here. You lot go down here. Let's split up a bit, shall we? Try to be smart about it. And we're gonna send this nice little engineer down here too. You are going to be a nice blob here. You will join them. There's a blob there. Actually, no, stay here. And you lot will blow up here. What a moment it is. Da-di-da-di-da. Yep, planes that actually drop down and do damage. Not the nicest thing the world has ever seen, mind you, but there's a start. And it just rolls through there and don't destroy those fucking reactors. Just destroy the unit, being annoying. That would be more than enough for my personal taste. Basically all I'm asking of you. Come on. Just move faster. Pew 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 pew. I mean, we do have a nice amount of medium tanks here. Moving down very smoothly. Very politely. Okay.
Commander, we have analyzed the Cybran's base. All of their anti-air towers are positioned along their southern perimeter.
That's what we needed to hear.
Capture,
Round up
capture.
some ground forces and destroy those anti-air towers, rookie. Once they're down, bomb the Cybrans back to the Stone Age. You should also look at getting a second base off the ground. There's a lot of mass where the Cybran defensive line was positioned. Check it out.
Check it out. He says that we have already produced that massive new army. We could get all the mass we ever wanted, if we wanted. Of course, the question is, do we want to? Ah, look at that, the Duke. Tech 3 heavy artillery installation. That's such a nice little thing to have. Because it can be quite the horrible things. Bomb run, bitches! And you do your little capture operation. Those are just attack bombers. You know what? Go for it. Attack bombers. Do your techie thing. That didn't last long. To be fair, I'm not too surprised about that not lasting long. And look, he's finally finished. I have to immediately give him another job. I don't actually think he will be able to finish this in time for the finale. That base, but hey. At least we can claim that he tried. And then you move over there and do some havoc. Especially because all of their anti-air guns are apparently back here. Which, mind you, bit of a terrible idea, that one. Pew, pew, pew. I do love it. And it's full of pew-pews in every bloody direction imaginable. And capturing that one. I mean, I think he is. It's just taking him bloody forever. Like, okay, game, are you aware if this is taking half eternity? I'll probably not wait this out. I'll probably attack before that because I get fucking tired of this shit. Now I watched him just turn around and go back to another destructive run. Not really enough damage to really hurt them, but let's just say it's getting there. The poor interceptors have nothing to do. Like, there's nothing to intercept here, there, boss. Got its Leopard 11. What a gate creature standing in my way. As I will point out, those point defenses deadly as fuck.
How much Cybran blood is on your hands?
Probably a lot.
The Cybrans will never admit defeat!
I don't really care if the Cybrans admit defeat or not. I wasn't asking. Put it mildly. Point defense gun. They do have the range. They are pretty damn fucking annoying to deal with. Oh shit, these are just mobile guns, aren't they? Yep. Really nice shooting. I just trying to look nice. Okay, since we can't really use interceptors, we could probably save ourselves the trouble of building interceptors and instead just build fucking bombers. And then, you know, deal with it. I think that was the artillery gun that just hit there. It was a nice little boom moment. Epic artillery gun. I remember having built a few of those and just continuously watching him shoot and causing nice explosion basically everywhere on the map. Even planes, when they come down, to, you know, sit down and do nothing, are somewhat respectable to fucking artillery fire. The question is, do we want to continuously run against the enemy's front line, which doesn't really seem like a good idea. Where would the explosion happen? All the way back there. You have an interesting scheme. If I had control of that artillery gun, I would ask it politely to take care of that right in front of me. Look at that, they have gay little interceptors. They think themselves smart. I'm not going to be very happy with those two. Well then, I guess I could now sit here and wait until... well, technically speaking, until the artillery gun finishes off these assholes. That would be kind of saddening. Wouldn't it be? Instead, what we're gonna do is build another fucking factory to enhance our production ever more. Danger spielt aber nur show me to rush them. Yes, technically speaking, the photo rod is never a good idea, and well, this kind of proves that point, but it's hard to resist shells and just having a fucking overwhelming force march into the enemy and basically see what happens. I mean, seriously, who can resist that? I can tell you, I for one can absolutely not. That's the right one. Mobile NG again. Good to say. Is this the right one? Yeah, it should be. Yeah, let's make this a good last though. Okay, now we don't sit here for eternity. Oh no, we have so little in the way of attack bombers. They have a tendency to actually attack. Which would very easily kill them, to be fair.
I'm not hearing any Cybran ACUs cooking off, rookie.
You don't? That's strange. I'm pretty damn sure you would. My mistake, sure. I'm on it. Pew 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 pew. Pew 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 pew. Super. Just more attack from us. Why don't ya? Actually, you can just let your point down here so you will actually fly over them. I don't care if you do it in once or twice. I don't even care if you get shot down, actually. As long as you get your low, though, that is. That's all I'm asking of you. Also, you know, just by dropping down, they actually do damage to the enemy, so... It's not like it's such a bad deal for me. I know, we are kind of running out of... well, places for troops though, so check order again. And the whole army's like, what? Supposed to be attacking? Oh, no, sir. We don't know how to do this any longer. We have forgotten. Those fucking counter-defense guns will be a pain in my butt. Quite a bit. Hey, that's also a way of opening up slots. Yeah, if some of my bombers could get a few throws off, that would be amazing. I meant a well-hitting one, though. The funny thing is, by the time this is done, we have already produced a nice lot more troops. Okay, let's collect some of our fucking interceptors, like bombers back there.
We want to be free. Is that too much to ask?
Well, yes, it is. I've just decided it's fucking a lot to ask. Nah, don't be cunt about it and go okay. Point defense. Destroy the point defense. Those point defense guns are kinda annoying. Literally, they're annoying as fuck.
That Cybran commander is still kicking. Fix that!
I'm on it! Jesus Christ, I'm just trying to enjoy a game here. The military's like, you can't enjoy any games. I'm not supposed to. Look at me just going into the base. What you gonna do about it, huh? Well, the answer, as obvious as it might be, is nothing. You'll just take me. You take care of the base stuff. Like the factories. And then you... that's looking good, probably. Answers, they shouldn't really have any AA guns anymore. Technically speaking. mean it doesn't mean that they don't have any, you know, units doing it. Going around. Okay, the fact that my army is actually managing to march right smack them through their middle is probably not a good sign for them.
Recall, damn it! Recall! You actually took him down. Maybe you are cut out for this.
Recall, but is dead.
We appreciate the assistance, Commander, but...
Yeah.
Oh my god. The Cybrans took Dr. Sweeney. He's one of our top researchers and key to Black Sun.
Shut up, Thompson. You eggheads get back to what you were doing. We'll worry about Sweeney.
Sweeney.
Sir, General Clark sends her congratulations for successfully completing your first mission.
Well, tell her thanks. Eller she did call me in private. Yes. 400 losses, 800. Yeah. I'm a great commander. Very great commander, indeed. And she wasted a lot.
While you were busy on Capella, the Aeon pushed out of the quarantine zone and attacked our positions on Luthien. Our forces there are holding their own, but they will fall unless they're reinforced.
Aha.
The strategic importance of Luthien cannot be overstated. The planet is rich in natural resources and home to a small research and development facility that is doing work vital to the UEF. It must not fall to the Aeon.
Okay.
Colonel Arnold will oversee the op. Lieutenant, you will support the Colonel. Questions?
How much longer am I going to be holding this guy's hand?
You have your orders, Colonel. A word of warning,
Well,
Lieutenant.
you don't have to.
The Aeon are brainwashing monsters who have only one purpose: to spread their so-called way. Do not listen to anything they say. Attack and kill them with extreme prejudice.
Okay.
Gate in 30.
I'm good at it. Even better at using units though. I don't think we are going to finish this.
This is Director Stenson of the Science Station Lima Foxtrot. Our power core has been breached, and we are unable to repair it. If it isn't contained soon, the entire facility will explode.
Aha.
Colonel Arnold, General Clark's orders are to get to Station Lima Foxtrot and fix that power core ASAP. Earthcom out.
Redcom can suck my balls. I'm a busy man, with a busy job, and I have things to do. I think this is the mission where you're actually supposed to be ferrying over some engineers to fix their power core. Yep. Then if you're smart, you have him build up some defenses, some anti-air defenses, because all the enemy really has is planes. But yeah, all of that is not going to happen immediately, because first you have to start building things up. Alright, make it a bit quicker because, well, original building is always a bit slow. And since I have started rather late, I'm kinda a bit out of time.
Wait, what the? Those eggheads dropped me on the wrong side of the continent. I'm no help, Earthcom. It'll be hours before I can get there. Tell Clark the rookie will have to do it on his own.
A rookie
Lieutenant,
has a name,
General Clark
bitch
has
boy.
placed you in charge of the op. Establish a base with some basic defenses, and then build an air factory. Colonel Arnold will advise as necessary.
I'm fucking on it. Unlimited production.
Colonel Arnold has confirmed that you have constructed an air factory. We're uploading the schematic for the C6 Courier light air transport.
Okay, I didn't want it to go to the minus there. What did I actually want to do? I wanted to... Can I actually build the... Yes, I can. Power planes, quickly. Then some, soldiers. Reboot. 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 Just because we can, basically.
Attention Station Lima Foxtrot. This is Templar Min of the Aeon Illuminate. We have no intention of harming you. Surrender now and avoid unnecessary bloodshed.
Don't trust him.
Don't listen to her!
I mean, why the fuck would you? You would have to be a complete asshole in order to do that. And an idiot at that. Okay. Ich höre das. But what if we do want bloodshed? Indeed, we want bloodshed. That's the whole point. I'm not here for fun and games. I'm here for fucking bloodshed. Oh, hello
Use
there,
your transport to move either your armored command unit or an engineer to Lima. Scans are showing a lot of Aeon activity between you and the facility, so it's gonna be hot. Clear out the enemy before you try and reach Lima.
Yeah. Interceptors.
You're on your own, rookie.
I need some interceptors in the air, and I need them quickly. Well, that was it for my transport ship. It tried its best, it had a good run, and then it was fucked. Oh, well, okay, let's start producing some fucking interceptors for the moment, shall we? Then we're gonna randomly throw in a few of those light transport planes. And I don't think... we do have a time limit of 27 minutes, so it's... We're not really pushed for time, I would say. So we are getting some defenses, that's on point. Apparently, we ain't yet producing the amount of mass that would be required in order to get this shit off the ground. And if I start building them now, while I don't have an air defense, it's not unnecessary. Nothing is unnecessary as long as it involves bloodshed. I mean, we are starting, you know, we're starting to set things up. I don't really like playing against the clock, though. That's not really tasty, let's just say. I'd go as far as to say it's a bit of an annoyance. Okay, we can get a few more mobile anti-air guns down there. We might actually be able to take over those places. Somewhat brutishly, yes, but hey. We should at least have energy for days. Not so much mass, but hey, energy for days. A man needs his energy. Just put your ACU or engineer to the station. Yeah, but they don't really want to load up my ACU that is fucking basically an atomic bomb on 2 legs. In a fucking plane that can be shot down fucking easily. That sounds like a horrible idea. For some reason, that sounds like a really horrible idea. Not really the kind of idea I would be comfortable with, let's just say. Okay. You, come down here. Build Marsh Extractor. Build. Do I want more storage? Technically speaking, yes. And some anti-air ducts. Plan is forming in my mind. Marsh Extractor. Storage. And technically speaking, you want energy. Energy things around it. Actually, but since we have so much energy, spare energy at this point, would be a bit of a waste. Oh, first interceptor is trying its hardest, but he's alone. The enemy is many. Well, can I point out that his chances weren't good? Okay, let's save on that. I mean, I don't really fear interceptors very much. The bombers are a lot worse, and they don't really send that much over in the way of bombers. The whole idea is that the AI is actually trying to stop you from sending over your ships to help the base, basically. Which makes them a bit of a pain in the ass, to be fair. But hey, things will get better once we get some mass going. That will make things a hell of a lot better. Because it also means that our production speed will actually increase. Massively, even. Because sadly, as long as those cans fly, we'll be somewhat fucked. When it comes to actually sending over some troops. Which makes this one here so fucking important. Or rather, to be very fair, these two projects are very much important. We should show them attack bombers. I don't really like their kind where we're from, because we know what they can do. Which of course is also the reason why we kinda wanna shoot them down. Yeah. Shoot him down, but please not over our own troops. That would be amazing. It actually does damage to me.
The core temperature has doubled. We can't last much longer.
I am indeed trying. Yeah. You come down here. You, little engineer, prepare for thy mission. It will be a suicidal charge, I know, but it's the price you have to pay. No matter what, it's the price you have to pay. Okay, let's just mass produce some anti-air guns, because this is getting rather annoying. We have air guns now. Well, fact is begin, we have one single air gun. It is, however, trying its best. And really, building interceptors takes forever. And a day. Also, since we have a pretty clear approach from down to the southeast, we might want to have our air guns, even the mobile Ryans down there. Because the sooner we shoot them down, the better for us, actually. Basically the only way we will get some interceptors into the air, actually. Still can upgrade those. I really would like to upgrade those to tier 2 mass extractors. That would solve all of my problems basically immediately. Yes, I do wonder what the AI thinks about my little ship when it comes to be. Chances are they will immediately go for a crush ya, brutalize it and be done with it move. Which means that I might actually want to get the radar going. Yes, so I can actually see the enemy. And we do manage to get 2 interceptors. That is not much, but it is indeed a start. There's some land units there, but not too worried, honestly. You go forward and scout. See if you can find something that we should be worried about, basically. Shishik, Korea. And my radars. Okay, so really not much to fear. Mostly. Those are all mobile anti-air guns. Yeah, I'm not surprised. I mean, the enemy is not stupid. They damn well know what my plan is. They also damn well know where I want to go, if I have any chance and any say about it. If you could shoot down those bombers, that would be amazingly useful for me. Hello, this is happening. One single courier. It's moving its way over. Run! Go! Go, 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 go! We need an engineer!
Oh, thank goodness you made it. Repair the core, quickly!
I'm fucking on it, man. I ran over here like a bitch. And all of that for you.
The core has been repaired and the station is secure. Good job, Lieutenant.
I
Earth
know.
come out. Sir, scans detect a large group of Aeon ground forces. They appear to be readying another attack. General Clark has authorized you to receive the Air Cleaner Tech 2 anti-air turret and the Triad Tech 2 point defense turret. Upgrade any of your factories and construct a Tech 2 engineer to build these new units. Earth come out.
Schematics downloaded.
Sadly, there's no more thing here. Okay. I think we can now once again start to actually build other things. You can stop building those and just focus on... Yeah, what's about you? You have nothing to do any longer. Are you finished with your job? That's the commander. And you're still building... You're still building, yeah, defenses, good. We're gonna build some banks there, good. Since we're now outside of the time limit, we can actually sit back and actually build up a force. Technically speaking, we still don't really know where the enemy is. If he's ever smartly or stupidly enough to actually send some air-based forces, his suffering will be rather beautiful. I see gunships. Hmm. Basically an armed transport. Not really a bad deal. Okay, we are now finished too. Okay, we come up here and help the commander. This is a nice source of anti-air, it's just that I don't really feel the need that I need it any longer. I'll actually split them up a bit. So that's it, don't just play the fucking sitting game with us. We should come help the commander. Commander was not doing anything. Well, he should be doing something. Commander might be a bit of a clutch. It's like, no, I have nothing to do any longer. I mean, well, we're at it. More power generators around those things is probably not a bad choice. From what I'm concerned. And then I could probably start collecting mass. For you three. You help the fabrication halls reach ever greater heights, because you're now having basically a break inside our production, which is not necessarily something you wanna have. To be fair.
Sir, the Aeon will soon launch an attack. Earthcom out.
Aha. I mean, to be fair, our defenses do not look that well. Not yet, at least. Okay, build me 5 engineers while you're at it. It does sound like a plan, doesn't it? Well, the commander can get us some more mass. Really get the production going. I mean, according to my radar, everything is still nice and peaceful, basically, so I'm not too worried. Especially not since we're now finally once again producing things, actually. Yeah, and a lot of those interceptors are kind of out at the moment. Yeah, 3 of them already around. And we are finally upgrading our mass extractors to level 2, which means we will get all of the power soonish. of the power we could ever want, need, or whatever. I really like to upgrade my radar though. That would give me a lot of a better overview of what's to come. But hey, it's not on the table, then it's not on the table. It did a bit faster, I'll wear it. And we are slowly and very deliberately going to wait until one Mars extractor is finished, then the next Mars extractor is finished, and then the next Mars extractor is finished. So we have a very brave and powerful assembly of Mars extractors that will get us more shit. And quickly. Considering our raw resource though, it does take forever, doesn't it? And I really don't want to send you over. I was thinking about it for a second. So now if you could
They're
They're
just...
coming! They're going to slaughter us all!
You were given the opportunity to save yourselves. You will now suffer the wrath of the Illuminate.
Will I? Maybe a few more air turrets would be neat. Check, they're coming! They're gonna slaughter us all! Weak ass attack, they're immediately defeated.
We are the galaxy's salvation. Accept our teachings.
Not
Sir,
you, you
more
cunts.
units are approaching. Earthcom out.
That was a transport ship. Oh, that's gonna be a pain in the ass. Yes, yeah, there's some point events here. Much the anti-air turrets. Well, mostly. Go to see them all move around. Just because I have such an enormous amount of fucking anti-air now. Just for good measure, basically. But I might actually want to spice this up with a few attack bombers. Maybe even a few gunboats wouldn't necessarily be bad. You know, just me. What even is my job? Jesus. The VTDA on this out. Is the engineer still building? He is. Okay. Now let the engineer do this. Put me some point defense. Put me some anti-air turrets. In that order, please. Because there's literally nothing else for you to do. As for you, little one, you can probably safely move your ass over there. You can have that one. Also, actually have a cannon board. We might actually send over a Tech 2 engineer just to build up some more things. Now there's some interceptors.
Looks like you got all the patrols. You actually impressed me with that one, rookie.
I'm just that good. What were you expecting? Yeah, I can't defeat the Aeon Onslaught because the Aeon Onslaught is basically this. Just sitting down nice and peacefully, it doesn't do shit. Hey, this means I can actually build up now. Well, you should have a sizable army down here. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna go this. Go this. One vent guns. Air turrets. We're gonna give you another job of the very, very, very same nature. What you're already getting. Two generators. From my storage point of engine systems. And air turrets. And since we don't have all the time in the world, we can just nicely and easily relax and wait for things to build up. Especially the mass turrets. Okay, so where precisely are my Tech 2 engineers? You, come over here. You, come over here. And you join the ship. Over here. The gunship should be more enough to deal with the fucking mobile unit there. If need be, that is. Hurry, the units. Oh shit, you go up here. And you build air defenses. Like that. Point defenses. Like that.
Unit limit reached.
Oh, great. I've reached my unit limit. Well, technically speaking, since we do have a nice army going around, not actually too worried. Also gonna free up a massive amount of mass. It's just sitting around that we can now use to upgrade.
Unit limit reached.
Sha-di-da-di-da, come over here, repair the shit, please. Hey, Commander, you're a good boy. I always knew you had it in you. Actually, the Commander is rather helpful with collecting all of the shit. Basically, he kills Mother Nature to get some more mass out of it. Catch Commander in a nutshell right now.
Unit limit reached.
Seems like you don't say. They steal all of their resources. Okay, I'm pretty sure I gave you a job. I'm pretty sure you're not doing your job. Wait a second. Pretty sure there's supposed to be more point defense here.
Unit limit reached.
Okay, do you just want to be an asshole about it? Because I don't know about you, but this looks very assholish to me. Yeah, all of those have been built up.
Unit limit reached.
It has been built up. Okay, how does it look down here? Well, I'm assuming those count as units, don't they? Okay. I mean, fair point. Come on. Check the rest of the area. There might be another Aeon cunt somewhere. There should
Unit limit reached.
be. There should be, according to this.
Embrace the way, or be cleansed.
Another force is moving in, sir. This is the biggest one yet. Earthcom out.
We did kind of lose a few anti-air turrets, which is going to make this feel not so nice.
Unit limit reached.
You have better ones though yet. Which does kind of help. Of course with gunships. Okay.
Why do you resist? Lay down your arms and accept your fate.
Nice job defending the station, rookie.
Operation area expanded.
Sir, General Clark has decided to evacuate Luthian Colony. You are to escort a convoy of civilian trucks to Station Lima.
After all this, we're abandoning the planet to those monsters?
Lieutenant, this is Constable Nakamura of Luthian. We'll be ready to evacuate once you get some escorts down here. They're going to hit us hard, so you'll need some tanks and mobile anti-air units. Make sure they're escorted by gunships. Luthian out.
I'm on it. Very much so even. I have many troops. Not too worried here, honestly. It's getting rather late though. I think we can still finish this mission though. Yeah, 14 air guns and 12 gunships. Assuming what's cucking me is the gunships right now. Yep. Actually, I don't think I have enough, do I? I have 6 running around at the moment. I'll make that 7. The good thing is we are producing them, so it's not like we're actually going to run out immediately. Just a few more gunships. Just a tiny amount more gunships. Eight, we have 9. Getting closer. I mean, we are producing at a rather alarming rate at this point. That puts me to 10, which means 2 more ships, and we can go. We'll produce a bit faster.
Unit limit reached.
Okay, since we need 2 more, 1 unit has to die. Can I just destroy you? I can't. I might be able to do some units like that. Oh no, we have enough. Yeah, it's a huge fucking army. Did we have just set out here? Okay, losing colony. Get units to losing colony.
Unit limit reached.
Yeah, I reached that limit rather
Lieutenant,
quickly.
the trucks have exited the colony. They are now under your control.
Oh, neato.
Luthien out.
Evacuate Luthien colony.
Sir, we have detected 3 Aeon short-range radar installations in the area. Destroy them if you are able. Earthcom out.
Yeah, no problem. That shouldn't be a problem now, should it be?
Unit limit reached.
All 3 Aeon short-range radar installations have been destroyed. Earthcom out.
Like, well, color me surprised. Just killed him by running, you know, alongside them. There isn't even any deeper meaning here. It's just we like the boom. While we slowly move this whole fucking column along. You move up there. Everybody else just yes, what they do best, basically.
Unit limit reached.
Nobody was surprised. Unit limit reached. But we have also much more murdering to do. I mean, well, what's the aim gonna do? It's not much, I can tell you. That bloody besto. Well then, they did manage to send in some reinforcements. Much to my chagrin. Come on, just drive through there. No reason to worry, it's just a few explosions. A few dead bodies here and there. In fact, it's not even dead bodies, just dead machines. There's nothing to worry about if you ask me. Happens all the time, I'd say. Perfectly natural and normal to see some wreckages along the way. Right literally to anywhere these days. Okay, let's check out these areas just in case there's something hidden there. What would you do for a nasty surprise?
Reached.
Yeah, it looks good. You stay here. And you two stay here. Totally not an overpowering amount of air fire. Nope. This is just typically normal air fire. This is precisely how it's always supposed to be. Now you come down here and then you patrol between there and there. Make sure that you see the enemy. And make sure that you do horrible things to the rear side.
A truck has reached Station Lima Foxtrot, sir. Come out.
Yeah, not only one. I have more of them. Actually, I would win this a lot faster if the enemy would actually move faster, but yeah.
Sir, Station Lima Foxtrot is still waiting for the convoy from Luthian Colony to arrive. Come out.
Yes, I have already ordered them of double the speed.
A truck has reached Station Lima Foxtrot, sir.
Yes, I know.
Come out.
I will actually see them. The enemy might be getting a bit desperate. Just a tiny bit though.
Lieutenant, another truck has made it to the station. Come out. Sir, the Luthian Council wishes to thank you for your excellent work during the evacuation effort. Come out.
Well, thank you very much.
Operation area expanded. Schematics downloaded.
Destroy the Aeon factories, defeat the Aeon commander, defeat defense station Lima Foxtrot.
In addition to defending Station Lima Foxtrot, you are to exterminate the Aeon commander. Colonel Arnold will continue to advise. Come out.
So we found the base relatively immediately.
Must be spread to all of humanity.
I don't give a shit about your way, I like my way better. That's all the anti-air guns I have built up. They, for some mystical reason, don't really stand much of a chance. Strange how that works, I know. It's actually building point defense. They do have shield generators though. Which is going to make this a pain in the ass. And I would say a rather obvious one at that. Yeah, which in the way of actual defenses back here.
It appears that I've underestimated you, Commander. Now you will experience the fury of the Aeon.
Will I now? Because that sounds like a pain in the ass if you ask me. Also, they have shield generators. I really like that. And it seems they also have artillery guns, or something at least with a fucking amount of range. But just sneak in there, get that. I have some high doubt if we will actually be able to do so. Point events. I also have a sneaky suspicion that we actually need to build up a bit more of an army. And you know, maybe sneak around the side again. Maybe not the nicest technique in the book, but you know.
Satellite feeds of the Aeon base reveal a flaw. The eastern part of Min's base is defended with shields. Use ground units to take out her power generators, and then hit her head-on once the shields are down.
Yeah, I was trying to be sneaky about it. I failed. So does it actually rebuild the energy? Does it? Don't?
You will answer for the crimes committed by the UEF.
Sure, whatever you say, bitch. Crimes committed by the UEF. My crimes. My crime zone. How could you? Pew 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 pew. Let's do a bit more pew 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 pew. Chuck their little mass production. Basically just for moving by. Because, well, you know, we can. Oh no, you don't. I knew you would try so.
The way must be spread to all of humanity.
Well, you might think so, but the rest of humanity might fundamentally disagree with that idea. They might have their own way that they enjoy. Maybe they just enjoy fucking cooking. And the hidden little cut actually knows. Okay, this worked surprisingly better. Now if I had a few more troops available to me, break open the shield a bit better, I might actually be able to do something with that knowledge.
Keep at it. You'll bring that Aeon down soon enough. Arnold out.
Beating the Aeons in battle. The evil Schneons were trying to do evil things to you. Makes you wonder why they are trying to attack from that side again. Okay, at some point you just stop asking stupid questions and just accept the truth. Pew 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 pew. Pew. Can't even get close to me. Those poor fuckers. If that doesn't stop them from trying, mightily so.
Commander under attack.
What?
Lieutenant,
Run away!
Come in, Lieutenant.
No.
We've lost your signal.
I forgot that I had him out
Report.
there. I forgot I sent him out to collect resources. Oops. Okay, I will have to redo this at some point, because, well, that was not the most successful. I sent him out and then I forgot about him. I should have put him back at some point. Oh, but that's good timing anyway, because I need to... Indeed, here, it is getting rather late, and I still have 2 more long days ahead of me. With that in mind, though, I shall beat you adieu for the moment, and just for the moment. Have a good one and all of that, and I shall be back tomorrow, as usual, with probably actually some medieval too, I think. But hey, don't take it for granted, I can change things rather quickly in my mind when I want to, so yeah. With that in mind, let me just go through my list. On the right side, the YouTube side, we have Little Snowy coming by for a bit, and well, yeah, talking about, you know, the Robo-Homo champions, because, well, that's just as obedient on the beta. Yeah, good. Very fair point. And on the left side, we have the Little Search Member also coming by and contemplating about the bloodshed, very much so. And that is, I think, everybody. As for everybody else on the more lurking side, do feel appreciated too. Pat yourself on the shoulder for a job well done indeed, and